Alright, this is a battle with Shoryuken member Dojin 2001, I believe. This is a casual battle. None of us are competitive battlers or heavily experienced in that sort of thing, so strictly casual. I led off with Taunt, knowing full well that my Aerodactyl was faster than his Fortress, so I prevented entry hazard, at the same time laying down my own entry hazard, and he hits me with Explosion in a suicide attempt to take out my Aerodactyl, and I just narrowly survived this. And this might have been a mistake. He switches out to Togekiss. It takes 25% damage from Stealth Rock, and then he quickly withdraws it for Flygon. So maybe he wanted to withdraw to Flygon in the first place, and it kind of slipped. So I have no way of damaging Flygon, so I have to switch out to Swampert. Because I was running Rock Slide and Earthquake, where Flygon is immune to Earthquake and resistant to Rock Slide. So he switches out, predicting that an Ice Beam is coming. Good switch. Switches over to Gyarados. Gyarados takes some damage off of Stealth Rock. And at the time, I was struggling to decide whether or not I should roar him out, predicting a Dragon Dance, use Ice Beam again, wear him down, or switch. So roaring would have been the better move, but I switched out to Scizor, so that was a mistake. Knowing that he just Dragon Danced, I used Bullet Punch just as a desperate move to do some kind of damage. Hopefully a critical hit comes along or something. I just had to do something. And that's a heartbreaker. I just narrowly survived that again, so I've been pretty lucky so far. So I Bullet Punch him, take him out. I die in the process because of Life Orb, so stage is clear. Any person's move now. So I send out my Tentacruel, and he brings out Machamp. So first, instinctively, I just lay down some Toxic Spikes so I could poison incoming Pokemon. And at the time, right here, I was considering using another Toxic Spike so I could heavily poison his incoming Pokemon, but instead I used Sludge Bomb. And that actually happens to work out for me later on in the battle, because now he's poisoned, and he'll be taking some damage out of that. So goodbye, Tentacruel. You barely contributed. Switched out to Swampert again. Wasn't a good idea. He's faster than me. Goodbye, Swampert. Good thing he's poisoned. So that pretty much nullifies his leftover recovery. Switch out a Heatran. Try to hit him on the special side. Hopefully he didn't invest in, leveling up his special defense. And he takes me out easily, one-hit KO from Dynamic Punch. So things are looking pretty grim at this point. But thankfully, Poison is in effect, so it clears Machamp out of the way. What a nightmare that was. So I send out Smeargle, which I haven't used at all up to this point. And then this happens. So I spore him, put him to sleep, substitute, belly drum, which is maximizes attack while cutting my health in half. And I baton pass this over to Aerodactyl. And at this point, Aerodactyl is pretty much unstoppable. There's really not much in the game that can outrun Aerodactyl. And he has a substitute up to protect him from getting injured, and it's pretty much a good game from this point on. And I use Earthquake for accuracy. Didn't want to risk, using a Rock Slide, which is like 90 or 95% accuracy. And that's it.